Hello you beautiful ladies, and welcome to another devotional video. Today we are continuing in Bloom a Fresh Devotional for Girls, and we are on day 6, but like week 6, and this one's about disappointments. This one hit me like a ton of bricks. I feel like 2020 has been a hard one. It's been a hard thing to go through. It's been kind of full of disappointments for a lot of people. It's been disappointing for seniors, for their having to go through graduation and prom. They're not getting to experience that stuff. I just found out this week that my favorite camps in the world have been canceled because of Corona. A lot of plans have been canceled. I know people have been trying to get married, but they really couldn't. I mean, they could, but they weren't able to have the big ceremonies that they wanted. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that we probably take for granted without really thinking about it, you know. But yeah, it's sad, but this lesson's going to teach us about why disappointments happen and what we should look forward to. So in Isaiah, Isaiah 55, 8 through 9 is where we're going to start. And it talks about, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and your ways are not my ways. This is the Lord's declaration. For as heaven is higher than earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts." So these verses show us that what we think is important in this life and what we think should be happening, it's not as important as we think. Our plans are different than God's. Our plans are less than God's. God's plans are bigger than ours. One example that the devotional gave me, it talked about the sun, the moon, and the stars. All three of those were created by God, and they are huge, and they are so important and beautiful, and they're amazing to know that the Lord made those, and those were part of God's plan. Just like all of 2020 is part of God's plan, just like us not having what we wanted to have this semester, that's part of our plan as well. Or that's part of His plan as well, not our plan. But on the other side of this, we're going to see the reason why, and it's going to make so much sense to us, and we're going to be definitely okay with everything that happened. Like, I know one of the good things that's coming out of Corona is that the waters and the air is clearing up in certain parts of the world because of everything being turned off, because we're not able to use anything because all the places have been closed. A lot of the pollution has gone. Not all of it. There's definitely still so much pollution, but there has been a part of pollution that has left the world because of this. And that's just one of the things that God is doing through this. I know for me, He has been able to help me grow in my faith and to learn. And learn some things about myself that I never would have thought about because of being so super busy and so worried about everything else that's going on in my life. So the other part of the verse that we have is 1 Corinthians 2:9, which says, "But it is written, what no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no human heart has conceived, God has prepared these things for those who love Him." Guys, we can't even imagine what God is going to do in our lives. We never will be able to imagine it until it happens. One of my favorite things about the faith is looking back, even years later, after I've gone through something, and seeing how God's hand has been in it. Guys, it's all about relying on the Lord, and continuing to work for His kingdom even through hard times. I said in my notebook, I said, at the end of this, if done right, we will be thankful for what's going on, and if we aren't already, continue to have faith. Continue to have faith that this is going to benefit, because that's what this is here for. I know it doesn't seem like it's here to benefit, but it's here to benefit, and it's here to do something. I know there's been a lot of disappointments this year. I know I said that already, but it's given us a chance to grow in the Lord. I hope you've taken that chance. I know it sometimes I haven't, but I've definitely been trying to take that chance. I'm so thankful for being able to do this for y'all, because this is something I prayed for, that I could be able to do. Because I just know that I know it's hard not to be around people, but you can make a difference in someone else's life. You just have to step out in faith. So let's pray. Dear Lord, I thank you so much for these girls that continue to watch these videos. Lord, I pray that this lesson hit them like it hit me. I'm thankful for the chance to be able to do these videos for these girls, and I thank you for the chance to do them. Lord, I pray that I'm doing you justice, that I'm telling the right things to the girls. Lord, I pray that through these disappointments, through this hard year of 2020, Lord, that we turn to you, continue to turn to you. And Lord, we just grow in you. Because Lord, if we continue to stay with you and grow closer to you, we will come out on the other side of this as stronger and more prepared to share your gospel. Lord, I pray that you be with these girls, you help them to become stronger. And Lord, I thank you for the chance to be able to grow in you in this way. Help us to remember the good through this and not just rely on the bad, or to constantly think about the bad. Lord, I love you and I praise you. In your name I pray. Amen. See you next week.